Welcome to Best Laid Schemes, where we're playing D&D in the Mythic Odysseys of Theros setting. With me are Adrienne, Darren, Jill, and Mark, aka Shade, Pimz, Hester, and Dericles. And to bring you up to speed, the group had just fended off an assassination attempt on a society wedding. The marriage of, in fact, the love of Pim's life to another man, sadly. But they had fought an awful lot of griffins and come out on top and had retired to their clubhouse at Pim's parents' villa to recuperate, which is where we find them.
In the bath.
In the bath, yes.
Getting sozzled.
This is so ancient Greek. You're in the baths all the time.
Or having lunch, that's our other thing.
Yes, or lunch, yeah.
Or both at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're relaxing. What are your plans for the morning?
Well, I think we should go and check out this Temple of Clothis.
Well, we've got that body to go and interrogate. Back at the barracks
Isn't the
first.
temple like 2 weeks away from here?
Possibly, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, we certainly could do that, and I'm a bit worried about interrogating this body. Because
Remember what it was said last time.
We can find out whether they're
Actually,
tested or not.
there's the old stuff with the returned and this like Clothis worshipper. I don't know whether it's going to be dangerous for Titos to try and interrogate
You didn't say
a
so.
dead body that's protected by the god.
Well, there's only
You
one way
didn't
to
say
find
that
out,
when
isn't
we
there?
spoke to him. Sorry, Pimz, what was that?
I said there's only one way to find out.
Yep. But Titos did say the last time that it's not the person that is bringing back, it's sort of like memories.
Yeah, but I don't really know what the whole god situation's going to be, and whether there might be some
Hang on a
divine
second,
intervention or something.
We're going into my god's better than your god.
Oh yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. We've kept
I have
Titos alive
every
this
faith
long.
in
I
my
don't
god.
want anything really bad to happen to him.
Do I know anything as a grave cleric? Would I know whether this was a safe spell to cast?
It's a fairly well-known spell. It is it has limited application. It's not really as Mark says, it's not bringing the souls of the dead back to speak to them. It is basically it's equivalent to kind of like the old fable of being able to see the last thing that a dead body saw imprinted on the back of its eyes. It's that sort of thing. There is an imprint of the memories of the person left in the corpse.
I think it's going to be safe. I think we should do it.
Well, we do have the even worse aspect of it, though, that we've got to think of 5 questions again.
Oh no!
I'm staying out of it this time. It's your responsibility to manage the questions.
No, Titos didn't actually say that. He didn't ask us to think up questions. Maybe he's got his own questions. I
Aye.
think maybe we should find out how far this temple is, where
Please
it's
troll
near.
the DM.
But I'm sure that they said it was 2 weeks away, this temple, through dangerous terrain. Which is fine, that's heroic and everything like that. But it is committing like at least a month of our lives to going there and coming back again if it is that far away.
Yeah, well,
We're supposed to be protecting the city, though, aren't we?
No, I kind of feel like I want to get out of the city at the moment, though. You know, get out in the wild, see the world.
Does sound tempting.
They've got the, the what they called your mates. Can't remember.
The Revenant Army.
That's the ones.
Yeah, we're not actually part
Not
of
Revenant.
the army.
Reverent.
Revenant Army.
Reverend, yes.
Yeah, much
Yes.
better than the Revenant Army.
Revenant Army is a totally different thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Deracles, it's not very heroic to have a quest and not go on it.
Well, I know, but I don't really know what our quest is. That's the point, because we've killed the Clothis worshipper. I thought that originally, before the whole wedding thing, we were going to go there to deal with the problem of this Celine. But now she's come here and we've dealt with her here, so...
Yeah, but we still don't know who she is, and whether there's something else behind this, whether there's more things going on.
Yeah. Well, but
honest,
until we interrogate the body, we won't know, I suppose. I guess that's what we better do.
Or we could just wait until there's any evidence that there is something else going on, in which case we can deal with it then.
Well, I don't think she was doing this on her own. I think she was acting as an agent. So if we hang around, they'll probably just send somebody else to do the job. And
I thought we thought that she was that the people were acting for her, and she was the boss. We now think there's a bigger boss above her.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Boss is all the way down.
Unless she's unless she's doing this directly for Clothis. Seems a bit unlikely.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about Clothis, so yeah. Maybe we should just interrogate the body and see if any useful information sets us on the right path. I'm all for going and doing something, just like without thinking about it, but at the same time,
Well,
yeah,
no.
we do. I do kind of feel a certain sense of responsibility to the city, but yeah.
Well, Clothis, yeah, he's some sort of god of mischief.
Clothis is the goddess of destiny.
Goddess of destiny.
Not near enough, Pimz.
So, she is one of.
Turgy to do a little round of applause for Pimz, but really slow clap.
She's one of the more ancient of the gods.
Okay. So why, it's not very... It's hardly destined if you're deliberately trying to kill people. Assassination isn't really letting destiny take its course, is it?
Unless you were destined to do it. Or maybe we're destined to go to the
This is
place.
This is why everybody hates philosophers.
Oh, I was quite sort of wondering about taking a trip to Akros, actually, but I guess that's in the opposite direction.
Akros?
Yeah, I've been listening to your stories about Akros, and I thought it might be a good place to go.
Oh, I see. Well, it's all right. Yeah. But I don't really feel like that's relevant to what we're trying to do.
No, maybe not.
What?
To be fair, I'm not entirely sure what it is we are trying to do.
What are we
No,
trying to achieve?
Chris?
Sorry,
Oh,
I didn't
hear
catch
me.
that. I can hear you. I didn't catch what Jill said.
What? Well, I was asking the group, what are we
Okay.
trying to achieve?
I don't think we have any idea about that.
I just want to...
Just keeping people safe and
Protect
being
protect
heroic.
our family and protect Penelope and Captain Useless.
So we just wait and see if there is a new threat.
No, I think there's still a threat that we had before.
But we
Because
killed
we
her.
We found out from my ex-contact that it is to do. There's a return city we need to go and sort out, and just because we killed her, you think there was just 2 of them in it? You think this goddess just went,
there was nobody at the church. There was nobody from
we haven't
leaving
been
the
to
church. She was acting on her own.
Cadmus was working for her, and she presumably was getting orders
Shade is
from
gonna go
Clothis. Or...
outside. Shade is leaving the building. Shade is going to go outside. She's going outside, and she's going to pray.
You want a towel?
I'm not in the water. You two were in
Oh,
there.
I thought we were all in the bath.
No, I'm not getting in a bath with you lot. I might dip the odd toe in, but I was waiting.
Not getting washed.
I'm going to go outside and pray to my god.
Okay. You can do that.
Oh, good. So
I just want to go to the Nessian Wood. It just sounds fun. You know, and there might be a Temple of Clothis there. I don't know. Point me at things and I'll hit them.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't know. I really think we're going to have to either, wait till the morning, see if someone tries to kill us, or just interrogate this body, and hopefully we'll get an idea of what we should be doing.
Yeah, we can at least ask. One of the questions can be, "Are you working for somebody?"
Yeah, that's a good question.
Who are you working for? Does it have to be a yes/no answer?
Yeah.
I don't think it does.
No.
No.
Okay.
I think you can ask more complex questions.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Hester, maybe you should do that thaumaturgy thing again to give yourself a round of applause.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to create the sound of me slapping Pimz. But I'm not actually going to hurt him. I'm just going to pretend.
Fair enough.
Right, I'm
used your large book to dunk him under the water.
I'm getting a bit tired now, so I think we should call it a night. It's been a long
day.
Mm.
Okay. Pimz.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Hey?
How are you actually doing now? It's been a long day.
Well, I'm a little bit tipsy.
So you're doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Are you lying?
Yeah. No, I'm doing fine.
Sorry, was that insight check?
Yeah.
Go on then. Pimz, you can make a deception roll if you're trying to keep it private.
Okay. 5.
What do you like?
I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to just brazen it out. I'm fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Cast calm emotions on him and give him a hug.
That's just hit the spot.
This quite tumultuous day. After this tumultuous day, Pimz, you do begin to feel a little calmer and a little more sanguine about what's happened, and yeah, you feel, but you still feel like ready for bed now.
I'm feeling it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get out of the water and just stride off to my room.
Towel,
Butt naked.
Towel.
you wave a towel futilely at Pimz's vanishing derriere.
Oh well, I think we probably should all turn in.
Yeah.
Hester, do you think that Pimz wants to go on a road trip to try and get Penelope?
I think that might be what he's... Yeah. I think Shade wants to go on a trip. Pimz wants to go on a trip. I would rather
Shade
stay
wants
here.
to kill an entire city.
Yeah. It's not my number one choice, but I mean, do you think maybe the other two need it?
Maybe. I guess we'll see what we find out in the morning.
Okay. All right, I'm going to turn in.
Wonder if Pimz's mum's got that minotaur-sized bed yet.
Ooh. Might have to tough it out tonight and ask her tomorrow. It's pretty late now, isn't it?
I'll dry off and go back to the bar.
Good night.
Clubhouse lodging.
Okay.
I
Shade, how late are you? Are you staying up praying all night, or are you going to turn in as well?
Not all night. I was going to sit on the roof and stare at the stars and pray for a little bit.
Okay. So.
Well, not really pray. Have a conversation.
Oh, okay.
Even if it's like one-sided, I'm just going to sort of...
Generally, it's fairly one-sided.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was nice to get my thoughts out.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, while everybody else has disappeared off, go and have a quick wash and then go to bed.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, you all settle down, and the following day dawns bright and clear, and you all feel comparatively relaxed because there's no sort of like impending threat hanging over you for a change. What are you going to do this morning?
Go down to the barracks and see what Titos is up to with the body.
Are you all going together?
In that kind of weird.
Yeah, we can all come up with some excellent questions.
Okay. You head down the hill from the.
You want a race, Pimz?
Oh,
go!
Okay. Go on then. Athletics checks. You race down the hill and through the streets towards the barracks of the Reverend Army.
21.
Oh.
14.
Oh.
I'm so rubbish at it. This is my thing, and I'm rubbish at it.
It's my thing as well, though. I'm actually an athlete.
What was that, Shade?
I need to go to the potion shop too.
Oh right, okay. Are you gonna do that instead, or are you gonna do that afterwards?
Afterwards.
Okay.
But I do need to. Yeah.
Right.
Adrienne, you're really quiet. I can hardly hear you.
Let's see. I'll turn her up on
Can you not hear
Discord.
me at all?
I'll turn you up on Discord.
Quiet, but I can hear you.
Yeah. It's fine. I can turn you up on Discord. So you all head on down to the barracks. You arrive a bit out of breath, even just trying to keep up with Pimz
Is that
quite
better?
hard work.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
Now I'll turn you down a bit on Discord.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Okay, so you arrive at the barracks. Captain Elias is there. Good morning, Pimz. What can I do for you today?
Well, Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Dericles.
Dericles, yeah.
Yes.
He knows why we're here.
We're hoping to see a Titos and a dead body.
We spoke to him
of course,
yesterday.
yes. I will.
Yes, Dericles. Hester and I sort of told him.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh yeah, yeah. Do you need a report from me, sir?
No,
or did Shade tell
thank
you enough?
Dericles. Shade and Hester told us enough. We have been cleaning up the wreckage from the attack or through the night, frankly, and but that's not a complaint. Your efforts are so welcome. Between you and me, the hoplites are not well trained in fighting monsters, I have to say. Mostly chasing
might need
down.
a bit of experience in it.
Some of them have encountered occasional stray creatures on their patrols outside the walls, but it is peacetime, and there is not a lot of fighting going on for them to learn. We'll have to see if we can extend our patrols and see if we can perhaps into more dangerous areas to try to build up a certain level of experience amongst the troops. That's something for Commander Phaedros to consider. Anyway, I believe you wanted to see Titos.
Yes, sir.
Very well. I will let him know you are here. He goes off into the back room, and before long, Titus comes back down. Good morning, my friends.
Morning.
Morning.
So, I believe you brought another body for me to try to extract information from?
We told you yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you, what do you need to know? I think it will be easiest if, while I maintain the spell, if one of you can interrogate the body.
Okay, Hester, get out your slate and pen, Hester. Make some notes.
Okay.
1.
As you talk, Titos will lead you back down to where the body of Celine is laid out on the same stone slab that Cadmus's body was on. His body is gone now.
1.
Who are you working
Who
with?
are?
1.
Well, I was thinking, who are you?
I'm just going to jump.
We know what her name is, but
A bit vague, though, isn't it? Who are you?
well, we need to know what they were trying to get out of this, and who else they're working with.
Yeah, who are they working
So who are
for?
you working with?
Why did they want
for?
Penelope dead? How did they train those griffins?
No, we don't want to know.
Wouldn't it be awful if it wasn't Penelope that they were after and it was her husband?
How many questions are we
All
allowed?
along.
The spell allows for 5 questions.
Thank you. So who
Why
are we working?
is blue fletching?
What?
I said,
Blue
why?
fletching wasn't a thing, I don't think. That was just a passing detail.
But it could
I
have
think we should find out where the temple is. Because if there are any more, they'll be at the temple. If there is,
What kind of creatures are in the
What?
Nessian woods?
Where is
Titos intervenes. I think you'll probably find that talking to some rangers outside the city might be a better option to find out about the Nessian Wood.
That's a good point.
questions so far? Who were you working with? What were you trying to achieve? Why Penelope's wedding? Where is the temple?
Who are
I
you
don't think we
working
need
for?
to know why Penelope's wedding, because I think we know that it's just because it was a big
Why Penelope?
event. Well,
Who
no,
was next on the
they
hit
targeted everybody. They
Why
targeted
is she trying
everybody,
to?
didn't they?
Why is she trying to destabilize the city generally?
Great.
Well, because they're followers of Clothis.
Oh, but I thought Clothis was a goddess of destiny. Why? I mean, and if she lives, or if Celine lived like a fortnight's march
Hang on a
away from the
sec.
city, why is she trying to mess up life here?
Right, we were told that Clothis had actually was actually in our world.
Oh yeah.
So surely we want to know where Clothis is.
at the temple. I've been saying
Right.
that.
Yeah, maybe not.
Well, for most of history, Clothis has resided in the underworld. It was Clothis who bound the Titans.
What does Clothis want? Oh, I should be asking.
I am not terribly familiar with Clothis, but she oversees destiny. She ensures that events in the mortal world play out as they are supposed to, as far as she is concerned. She has mostly been quite passive for most of history, but it is not that long since the mortal Xenegos rose to godhood, and that has upset things in Nyx. The rising of a mortal to become a deity, a lot of the gods do not like this.
Oh, you think that all of this might be something to do with that then?
It is possible. What I do know is that
What's that got to do with this city, then?
I'm not sure.
Xenegos from this city.
I believe Xenegos was from another plane entirely. Or travelled to other planes, at least in his quest to become.
Hester, do you not know about this kind of stuff? You ever heard of this as Xenegos?
Oh, I might have got the wrong name there. Sorry. Yeah, no, that's.
Sure.
No, that's correct. Xenegos.
So, Hester, do you know anything about Xenegos?
Check. Do I know anything?
Well, make a religion roll with disadvantage because you have been closeted on an island for a long time.
14.
14. Okay. You would know that. You would know the basic pantheon of Heliod and Erebos and Nylea and Ifara, and the more peripheral gods. Basically, those four are the most commonly worshipped gods. Ifara, the goddess of the polis, and Nylea, the goddess of nature, and then Heliod, the god of light, and Erebos, the ruler of the underworld. That covers a lot of the things that bother people day to day. Then, of course, there's Iroas, the god of war, and his counterpart Mogis, the god of bloodthirsty destruction. And of course, Farika. And so you're familiar with the pantheon, but Xenegos, you're probably not familiar with that name.
Right. I've got a lot more research to do, I'm afraid. I've only been at the library for a reasonably short time, and I'm learning as much as I can. But no, I don't have the information that would help us. But I do have a potential 5 questions, if you want to hear them.
Right.
Who were you working with? What were you trying to achieve? Why destabilize the city? Where is the temple? And how can we stop Clothis?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
How's he getting on with the spell?
Spell ready.
Oh, I am. If you are ready to ask the questions, then I am ready to bring her back.
Do you think it's worth having a pause after 3 questions or something, just to check that nothing's come up that means we need to change things?
You will need to be. Bear with me. I'm just going to check the duration. I'm pretty sure there's a time limit on that spell. It is 10 minutes. Okay, that's so that you've got time.
Yeah. Okay.
The spell will last a few minutes. There is time for you to confer amongst yourselves. It is not a problem.
Well, no, maybe just if anything really important occurs to anyone, we could kind of pause it. Otherwise, those sound pretty good questions.
Is everybody happy? Shade?
Very well.
Yeah,
Shade?
sounds alright.
Okay. So I'm going to ask.
Can we, just before you do, quick, do you remember the last time? Did Titus say that the body could lie or couldn't lie?
It can lie if the information is something that. Sorry, Titus knows this. The corpse can lie if it does not wish to divulge or if the echo of the original soul would not have wished to divulge that information, then it may lie or refuse to answer.
We're going to get very little out of this, but I'll give it a go. Right.
We can try.
And I'm going to kick the body.
You will need to wait for me to perform the spell first. Titus begins to cast, and as before, he lays a mask over the face of Celine, and begins to mumble under his breath and gesture. He burns, sets fire to some incense in a little pottery dish, and the room begins to smell a little sweet and suffocating. And the torches lighting this basement room dim. The shadows change shape in a slightly unnatural way and kind of like encroach upon the body. And then once again, the mask over the corpse's face cracks in half, and there is a drawing of rattling breath. May I ask your questions?
Working with.
Sorry, I lost some of that.
Were you working with? I'm including in that question everybody, including your boss or bosses.
I was one of the Loom Sisters.
Loom Sisters.
Interesting.
Okay, do we need to follow that up with a question? Who were the Loom Sisters?
Yeah,
No. Do
Yeah.
we?
I want to know. But maybe somebody else will be able to tell us, so maybe it'd be a waste of time.
You've got the deciding vote there, because we've got one yes and one no. Do we need to know who the Loom Sisters are?
Who's the deciding vote? I didn't hear.
So,
Deracles.
yeah, I think we do.
Okay, who were the Loom Sisters?
The chosen of Clothes.
I think we could have worked that one out.
Well, that was enlightening.
We're going to get any names here, are we?
No. Don't think.
Right. Why destabilize the city? Where is the temple? How can we stop Clothis? Which one do you want me to ask next?
You could do it all as one question.
Okay. How do we stop them?
You cannot fight destiny.
Hester,
Yeah.
we need to know how to stop these curses too.
What curses?
The curses that she put on us before she died. Okay. How do we... Whoa.
Well, you know, it's just going to go, oh, you can't fight curses.
Okay. What about why
We need
destabilize the city?
we need to know about the city. Why are they trying to destabilize
Yeah.
the city?
Why are you trying to destabilize the city?
The polis rises. The balance is undone. Mortals must not aspire to divinity.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got one more question, guys. Where's the temple?
Where's Clothis?
Then she might just go at the. Yeah, you're right, at the temple. We need to find the temple.
We vaguely know where the
Also-
temple is, though. So
But why
Yeah.
curse us? That's just,
I guess we were fighting her to the death.
curse, isn't it?
We killed her. Where's the temple? Do you want me to ask that?
I think we need to know exactly where it is.
Yeah. Where exactly is the temple
Of Clothis.
of Clothis?
Deep in the Nessian wood.
Well, that was a waste of time again.
Yeah.
Did you say deep in? Did she say deep in?
In the Nessian wood. That doesn't really give us...
But you asked exactly. There's got to be more to it
I
than
did
just
say
deep in the
exactly.
wood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but before we just thought it was near the Nessian wood, so that's an improvement.
Okay.
I think. Have you got one more question?
Nope.
Oh, was
That's
that,
all.
was
Hang
that
on
the
a
last
sec.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Hester said exactly where was the temple.
I kind of obliged answer. She-
No, she's not.
Can we get
No.
a bonus question?
Um,
Do we get a free
No.
question because we use this spell quite a lot?
Oh,
with that last
That's a-
answer, the corpse kind of like relaxes and lolls back on the slab. And the shadows resume their normal positions, and the room brightens again.
I think, Pimz, you need to have a word with your ex-girlfriend and ask her who is aspiring to divinity, because that seems like something we haven't heard of yet.
Well, what about this Xenegos?
Sorry?
But he was already.
Yeah.
You already done
well,
that.
maybe they're worried that Xenegos did it, so
I can't.
Other people-
Sorry, I can't hear.
maybe because Xenegos did it, they think others are going to do it.
Either that, or maybe there's something going on in the upper echelons of this city that we haven't been told about.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, I can't see Penelope doing it, and certainly not her idiot husband. I mean, he can hardly control the course. It's not likely to be able to control destiny, is he?
No, but she's marrying him for a reason. Maybe there's
Yeah.
other
You, is it
things
him?
behind.
And my dad's not going to be able to do anything like that. That's 2 out of the
Yeah.
count already.
You've said sort of things like controlling destiny and, being super heroic and everything, Pimz. Maybe they think they've heard of you, and it could be to do with you.
Well, I mean, far be it from me to suggest that I could become a god, but let's face it, I've got the looks.
Do you
I
think
should
it's
be
possible
careful.
that
Be
Penelope's-
careful of that sort of talk, especially if you are going to visit the temples of the gods.
Okay, don't worry, Titus. I'll keep my shirt on.
Well, I'm going to have a little rest, if you don't mind, and I hope that was useful to you.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes,
Should we go
thank
and find out who the Loom Sisters are?
It is not a name familiar to me, but there must.
Sorry,
You-
late night last night.
You must be able to find. I'm sure you'll be able to find someone who knows a little of more of Clothy's followers than I do.
We can ask Elpis at the library.
I'm sure that at the Pyrnos, I'm sure that the stewards of the Pyrnos will be able to help you with all sorts of useful information.
Mm.
And Titus nods to you all and takes his leave. Okay.
Oh, before he goes, sorry.
Yes, Shade?
This creature, she cursed us.
What's this about a curse?
I don't know. Probably just mumbo jumbo.
She was
I-
dying.
She cursed you.
Yes, Hester and I heard her. Dericles and Pimz didn't.
Which
when we
cursed
killed
all of
her-
us.
She cursed us all with a single word for each of us.
I see. That is unfortunate.
Is that something in her power? Is that something we can do something about?
It is followers of Clothis. If they are powerful enough, then they are able to weave the strands of destiny for themselves. It is entirely possible that she has woven a new destiny for each of you. Perhaps I will speak to some of the other priests in the city and see what I can find out for you.
Do you think any of the priests might would some kind of restoration spell be able to remove a curse?
I think this may be worse than that. But let me find out for you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to hear that, and I will do all I can to help you. What do you remember the words that she used?
She said buried to me.
I see.
I don't remember what she said to anyone else.
Mine was enslaved. Although I don't know how that could happen. But, you know, life's an adventure. And
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think what the other two were.
Do you want to?
I think my spare, which doesn't sound right.
Yours was what?
Yeah,
Well, I'm not.
that
I'm not
sounds
sure
like
I
the
heard.
word she used.
I'm not sure I heard it properly. It might have been this bear or something, or
Or good hair.
disappear.
She's
Oh,
could have been.
tasty with good hair.
Was it
Yeah.
despair?
It was despair.
Okay.
And Deracles' one was it dishonor? No? No? Am I...
I'm just double checking. I forgot. Sorry. Bear with me. Sorry. Did not have my document.
Maybe she said to me, "This pair." Like she was looking at me and Shade, and she was like, "Oh God, this pair." You know,
It was
fruit-based theme again.
Yeah, so those of you who did hear it would remember that when she pointed over at Deracles in the marketplace, she said, "Betrayal."
Ah, right.
No one's writing my destiny but me, anyway. I don't care what curses people think they put on me. I didn't even hear it. So how can I be cursed if I didn't even hear it?
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, that doesn't surely a curse only works if you hear it.
Didn't you feel it though?
I might have felt something a bit weird.
I might have felt a bit weird at one point during the battle, but
It could have been heartburn.
moving, you know. Yeah. It was pretty
is,
tough stuff.
I mean, that was
There's only one destiny for all of us anyway. And that's
yeah.
at the end with Erebos.
Well, you know,
So
Clothis. Clothis is the goddess of destiny, and she was working Celine for Clothis, so maybe she'd have the power to enforce a destiny on us. Which
Good
doesn't sound
try.
great.
no.
Yes, that's why they're
Yeah.
the Loom Sisters, because they weave people's fates or something.
Oh, that's what a loom is. Oh, okay. Right.
Do you not have one at home? Does your
Why
mum
would
not have a loom?
Why would I have a loom?
I don't know. I thought everybody had one.
Strange question. Well, don't you get clothes from the shop?
Looms are quite common in common areas. But maybe not so much.
Oh, they have a loom, I suppose.
My mother used a loom.
It's funny,
So
word,
does
isn't
this
it?
make...
Room at the temple.
Loom?
Say that again, Hester?
I used to have to use a loom at the temple.
Loom?
Did you make your own clothes?
I made clothes for
Loomy, loom, loom.
the others in the temple. Is Pimz okay?
So, I don't think he had breakfast this morning.
Loom.
Found a new word.
No.
Too much alcohol last night and no breakfast. Not a
So-
good thing.
What? So, what are your plans now that you've done your corpse interrogation?
I was going to say, guys, now you know that your destiny's been changed. You really want to stay here, or do you want to go and have a look for this temple?
Well, I've got to be honest, 2 weeks on the road with a curse on me and nobody who can cast, like, Greater Restoration or something.
But they said it's not a curse. So if it's not a curse and it is literally our destinies have been changed, there won't be anything we can do about it unless we change our own destiny.
And you know
But
what?
that it's 2 weeks on the road where nobody can help us.
We can help ourselves.
We don't
We
need
can help
anybody.
each other, like heroes do.
We've got all the skills that we need.
Don't you think? Look, Dericles, back me up here. Don't you think it sounds incredibly epic and heroic? Like the 4 heroes have been cursed by a god, and they're going there to kick him in. Admittedly, the last bit it doesn't sound quite as epic.
Yeah.
So while we're chatting, if we can get, we need to go to the potion shop.
Yes,
There's a
yeah.
couple of invisibility potions to pick up.
You
if I
have
remember
this.
rightly.
You have this conversation about destiny and kicking in gods as you head down the street.
Can we pick up
Being a
fruit
bit
on-
more quiet as we go past
Yeah.
any temples.
Pimz,
um,
I'm kind of aware that you might not realise how serious it is to talk like that, but I'm telling you, Farrakha could strike you down for speaking like that. You have to be really careful.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it would be. It is kind of like commonly accepted that basically the gods can hear what is said in their temples. So if you want to speak to a god, then the best place to do it, if you want to pray to a god, the best place for them to hear you is to go to their temple. But
Plus,
obviously,
also, we've been like cursed by them, so you know, I'm not prepared to like be polite.
Yeah, I get that.
I agree with Pimz.
Yeah, me too.
As much respect as I have for the gods, I don't like the idea of our destinies being messed with.
But
No.
surely another god might be able to put our destinies back. So being rude to all
Well, maybe
of
we could
them
do it
as a
ourselves,
blanket
messing
thing
around.
might be a bad idea.
Yeah, well, I think that we need to. I mean, I definitely think we need to go and find this temple. These
While
woods that sound quite
I do
dangerous.
agree,
But
that's fine. I'm very worried about the journey, but I'm prepared to go. But while
we were fine. We were fine going to get Titos, weren't we?
yeah, but we weren't
The same
cursed
kind of
then.
thing.
I mean, we could die on the way. It said burial to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
You might be
Yeah,
digging a
chariot.
grave for me on the way there. What?
you can get hit by a chariot tomorrow. I mean, you know.
Oh,
but she didn't.
Hester,
That might be how she's going to bury me.
I
Yes,
know, did one
Hester,
get hit by a chariot?
Shane.
if you get buried, Hester, if you get buried, I will get you out.
And that's a shade promise.
You know, it is.
I-
You are
I
my
appreciate
friend.
that, but I'm
And-
kind of. I kind of
Look,
don't want to
Are
be
you relying
reborn.
on- Come on.
I'll come with you. I'm just
Fine.
voicing my concern. But while you're in the magic shop, there's somewhere I need to go. And I'm going to wait until everybody else has gone before I. Before
Hang on a sec.
travel
No,
from
no,
that-
take Pimz with you.
Wait a while, because I'm not going in the magic
It's-
shop. It's boring.
okay.
And there's too many glass things in there for Dericles to go in, surely.
I didn't want Lance to come with me. Tim,
I tell you
I
what,
don't want you to come with me.
Send the
Okay.
boys to the pub.
I think we've got an important job to do while you're doing like potion-y things and research stuff at the Pernos or whatever. I think we need to find out who in this city aspires to be a god.
Well, I
I
suppose we
still
could
think you should
okay.
speak to Penelope. Because if this
Yeah,
this
well,
wedding was some part of a plan, even though it wasn't for godhood, that's what they were stopping.
Yeah, but it's the day after. I mean, day after the wedding.
What could they be doing the day after a wedding?
Then they'll be, clearing up, washing their clothes.
Very clean.
Unwrapping gifts. Oh, it'd be nice to see what you thought of my gift, though. It was a really nice comb.
You can always go just to check that they are all right. They both were wounded, so you can just go and check that they're both okay, and then
that's
ask.
good. Good idea.
Technically, yeah, we should be briefing them.
If you don't want to
Okay.
go, Pimz, I'll go on my own. I know it must be difficult for you.
Well, can you
I'd
wait
rather-
for me to
I'd rather go than go the magic.
get these potions? You come into the magic shop.
Oh, it's boring.
No.
Cake shop near the magic shop.
There must be one.
I'm going to search for a cake shop.
There'll be like little pastries with honey
That does sound nice.
and dates.
I need something to settle my stomach after last night.
Cough while they're talking.
What did you say?
I'm going to sneak off while they're all talking.
Okay, yep. Do you want to make a quick stealth roll just to see if anybody spots you disappearing?
Can I make a roll against it?
If you wish, yeah, make a perception roll.
Yeah, because I'm a bit worried about her. Right, 13.
See me.
Sorry?
Okay.
You saw me.
I'm
going to
I'll
keep.
wave. I won't let the others know, but I'll wave at you to know that. To let you know that I saw.
Carry on. Basically, I want to go to the Temple of Heliod.
Okay.
Oh, good job you didn't say that.
Yeah, I was sneaking.
My favourite person. Oh.
Okay.
So, guys, will you wait for me, or you going to be nearby to the shop, and then I'll come with you to Penelope's?
We could hang around in the market, I guess.
See you back here in 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes enough?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm just picking stuff up.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not doing anything. It's not like they owes me money or anything.
Okay.
Okay, so Hester is going to the Temple of Heliod. Shade, you're going to the potion shop?
Yes, he was. There was meant to be 2 more potions, and we were meant to pick them up yesterday, and I didn't.
Yes. Well, you were otherwise occupied.
Yes.
Yes. And Deracles and Pimz. Deracles, are you heading up to Penelope's house?
And we were going to wait for Shade.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
And maybe I'll try and see if I can find someone who's using a loom in the market to show Pimz what they are.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can do that while
I want to get
There'll
a cake.
be one near the fabric
cake.
shop. Yeah.
I want a cake.
Okay. What sort of a cake?
Sorry, kind of like a brunch kind of pastry thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
It would be with dates and honey.
yeah, you'll be able to
Maybe a
find
little
something like
sprinkling of
that.
nuts on the top. And
Out of character, you're making me hungry.
Brilliant. Yes, you'll be able to find something like that. Adrienne is absolutely right. That is the sort of that's the closest to pastry you'll get in Theros. So potion shop.
yes.
The proprietor looks up as you enter. Says, "Ah, yes, potions already. Very well."
I'm so sorry where I didn't
Season.
get there yesterday. You might have noticed in the market we were a bit busy.
Hid. I did. But saw you
Good.
fighting. Trusted you would win. Proprietor's getting increasingly Yoda-like.
Thinking that.
Oh.
So, here, your potions.
I'm going to pass him some
Her.
griffin. Oh, her griffin feathers from the thing yesterday, because I picked up one or two as we were. Thought they might be
again.
useful for. Yes. There is no trying.
Excellent. Feathers from a griffin.
Would they
Yes,
help with potions at some point?
Yes, they would. I will buy them off you for...
No. They are a present.
Really?
You worked all the way through the night for making these potions, and I know we'd paid you for the potions, but
You are my favorite customer. Thank you. Come back when you need more.
Can I ask you something? Have you ever heard of the Loom Sisters to do with a goddess called Clothis?
Oh, I don't know about the priesthoods. Every god has slightly different priesthoods. No. I know about herbs. I know herbs, potions.
So there's no potion that helps with destiny?
Not that I know of. No, destiny is
No.
very much domain of priests.
Right. Thought I'd ask. And as I'm here, just quick, because I know they're waiting and tapping their feet outside.
They will
Did you have any other potions that might be useful on a long journey into the jungles? Is it jungles? Forests. It's forests.
Where are you? Oh, you're heading east towards Nessian Forest.
That's it. Yes. And if there's anything you need picking up on the way as we go through the forest, if there's any ingredients, I can sort that too. Hopefully.
Let me see.
It's always nice to have, someone that I can rely on.
You might need... I mean, healing potions are always useful. Although, let me see. The centaurs are usually happy for travelers to pass through their lands. Nessian Wood itself... This end, little more dangerous. Near Setessa, fairly safe.
Okay. Well, how about with the centaurs? Would there be something that they would like as a gift, maybe? That just in case we come into anything that I can't talk my way out of? Do you have anything?
Let me see. I have... could possibly have... let me see. No, the sort of thing the centaurs might like potion of speed, but very hard to make. I do not have one.
No, I was thinking something, you must have other potions. Something, I don't know.
I have...
To make a good gift, it doesn't have to be magical.
Let's see. I have some oil of slipperiness. I don't think it would be particularly useful to centaurs. Might be useful if you get if some hostile forest plant tries to ensnare you.
Okay. Well, that's good. How much is that?
Let's see. I can, since it's you, I give you discount price, 150 gold.
Okay. Okay. Right. So,
Are you buying that?
was there anything? Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Was there
yeah,
anything
that's-
that from the wood that might the potion maker might appreciate if we come across things?
Oh, let me think. Nothing that I am in need of immediately. There may be rare plants there, though, so perhaps if you be careful with picking plants, though. Often poisonous.
No, that's
Yes.
fine.
I will think. See if I need something. I will find you. Where can I get word to you? Are you leaving today?
I don't think we're leaving today. We're at the Amarra Estate.
Oh,
But
you know the
I'll give him-
Amarras.
Yeah,
Of-
I want to give him the key to my old place and
Pimz
say there are loads of
Amarra.
places.
I
Yes.
knew I had I recognize him. Yes. Have heard of Pimz.
Oh, I'd be so pleased to hear that.
Mm.
All right. I was going to say I have some plants that I can't take with me that
Oh,
are
I see.
useful for certain poisons. If I drop them off to you, would you look after them?
I can, yes. Plants
So I'll
to
take what I can.
living plants or harvested?
Yes, living plants.
Living plants. Could be useful, yes. Thank you.
Okay.
I will I can look after. You give griffin feathers, I look after plants. It's
That's
trade.
very nice of you. Right, I'm going to go back and find the guys because I've got their money. They're not going to be able to buy pastries.
Ha! Have a good day. And
See you soon.
she goes back to her work. Okay,
Aw.
right, outside, yes, you have found pastries. Pimz is currently attempting to persuade them to advance him the cost of a pastry.
How
Do you
much
not
do
know
you need,
who I am?
Pimz?
Do you not
I'm
know who I
running.
Oh, hi. Yes. Can you sort this out, please? Thank you. I'd like 2 of them, please.
Sorry. How much do you need? How much is that?
These are
We should get some for Hester as well, and get some for all of us. We can eat
these
as-
are very good pastries. You will not find a better one this side of Cetessa.
How much?
They are 2 silver apiece.
Bargain.
That's quite a lot
Yeah.
for a piece of bread, but I mean they do look
Yeah.
nice.
Pay them.
No, a silver for 2 of them.
All right, I go to 1 silver. 1 silver, 1 pastry.
I'm not getting less hungry here. Come on.
Right, hold a sec. No, we can do 8 pastries for 4 silver.
You're trying to trick me. I know how to haggle.
Hold a sec. Did you see what happened in the marketplace yesterday?
Oh. What will that happen again?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. That was us. Are you really wanting to argue?
You attack marketplace.
We defended the marketplace.
He
I'm
looks.
gonna try
He
and
looks.
use
He
some
looks. He
persuasion
looks up
on-
and down.
on him?
Yeah, make a roll. And
Yeah,
he
I'm
looks up
going.
and down the street. And
Pericles, can you hear the rumbling in my belly?
Yeah.
Right.
You're
Obviously
right.
hungry. I mean, it's only an hour or so since
That's
breakfast.
15
15.
persuasion
Go on then. 4 silver.
for
Okay.
8 of them. Okay.
Do not tell anybody
Right.
I gave you such big discount.
No. Oh, Pimz,
Yeah,
the potion seller. She knew who you were.
that's not
She was
surprising.
very impressed that
Yeah.
you know, with your escapades, deeds,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call them.
It's always nice.
Shenanigans.
It's always nice when you get recognised by your fans. Yeah.
Are we taking these pastries to Penelope?
No,
I'm
just
hungry.
I'm
Okay.
saving a couple for Hester, and then we can eat as we walk.
Right.
So, where are you three heading off to next before we catch up with Hester?
We're going up to
You're going up to...
Penelope's new
Mine?
place.
Okay.
Oh no, Penelope's
The Almeida Estate. Okay.
Almeida Estate.
Yep. Right. Then we will jump to Hester. Hester, you make your way back to the Temple of Heliod with the beautiful friezes. And let's see. You are approached by the priestess who you spoke to before.
Hi,
Hello, it is good to see you again.
good to see you. My friends and I are in a spot of bother, and I wanted to.
Really?
Yeah, I needed to come and talk to you. Really. We've had our destinies changed by Clothis, and it's not good.
Her face falls. You had better come with me.
Thank you.
Tell me everything. And you can presume that you will explain what has happened
Yeah.
to her. Okay.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Ooh. Okay. This is she's led you over to and sat you down on one of the benches under one of the beautiful friezes, and she says, "This is a serious thing. Heliod respects oaths and bonds, and a deathbed curse is a form of oath. And particularly since it sounds like this person was an agent of Clothis directly. I do not believe that Heliod will be able to intercede on your behalf. It is but perhaps we could try a prayer.
Okay. Okay. Can you show me how?
Yes. Come with me. She leads you over to the. So most of this is the open. This building is kind of similar to the Parthenon, surrounded by pillars. There's a sort of plaza area out the front. There are beautiful friezes all around the outside of the building, and then there is inside the building. There's more friezes, more pillars, and this functions effectively as the courtroom of the city. So, and at the top end of the interior, there is an altar beneath a stylized, kind of radiant laurel wreath. It's kind of like there are beams of stylized light radiating out across the entire excuse me, against the entire top of the temple. And she leads you up to the altar, and she says, "It's as with other gods, in the presence inside Heliod's temple, he will hear your prayers. Whether he will answer depends, but certainly, if you wish to make a plea to Heliod, then this is the place to do it."
Okay. I don't need to perform any particular ritual. I just talk to him.
Not in particular. You can just you can speak up, or you can speak quietly. It does not matter to Heliod.
Okay.
What are you going to say?
First of all, I want to give thanks for the sunlight. We've been in some very dark places, and I appreciate the light that you bring to us every day. I'm afraid. I'm afraid for myself, and I'm afraid for my friends. I feel like I'm finally starting to live after being under the control of a cult, and I don't want to have to I don't want us to be cut short just as we're starting our adventures. So if you hear me, I hope you can help us. And that's all I want to say.
Okay. Just as you finish speaking, or as you complete verbalizing that, you feel warmth on your face, and looking up, the sun has just moved to one of the tall windows in the side of the temple, and ray of sunlight has just fallen across your face. You are filled with a sense of warmth. Filled with a sense of warmth and hope.
Okay. I need to get back to my friends now. Thank you for your help. And I'm gonna dash out of the temple because I'm a bit overwhelmed now. I'm just gonna run.
Make a perception roll, please, as you exit the temple. Sorry, I didn't catch all of that.
8.
8. Okay. It's pretty busy out here. It's gonna take you a little while to find the others. So you hurry onwards.
Okay.
So you knew that they were heading up to the. Were you going to go and meet them at Penelope's?
Well, Hester knew that's where we were going.
Yeah, I'm gonna check sort of around near the magic shop first.
Okay, yeah. If you pop it down to you pop down to the potion shop where the shopkeeper will tell you that they've been and gone, and thank you for.
We won't be going very fast.
No, that's true. The shopkeeper will thank you, Hester, for saving the marketplace, and you're not far behind them. So yeah, you will catch them up as they are heading up the hill towards the various estates of the Council of 12.
Hester!
Yeah?
Oh, we have pastries for you. You
Oh,
must be starving.
cute. I just noticed all the crumbs on Dericles and I wondered if there were any spares. I'm really hungry.
Really difficult not to get it in your fur.
It is, isn't it? I completely agree. Thank you, Shade.
Okay.
It was my idea.
Cute Pimz. Listen, I've got to say, I'm feeling really, really optimistic about this journey. It's going to be all right, everyone.
Oh, you changed your tune.
Sometimes things happen. Sun's shining,
Okay.
it's a good day. It's going to be fine.
You're sounding a lot happier,
I am.
and that's the main thing.
It is.
Okay. You're heading to the Almeida Estate, correct?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as you approach, this is similar to the other noble estate. It's basically a big villa in its own grounds. The Almeida Estate is slightly unusual. The grounds of this villa are full of statuary, lots of sculptures, and the walls of the villa are painted with floor-to-ceiling murals all the way around. It's an unusual amount of artwork.
Oh, I've got my ink and pen with me, haven't I?
Mm-hmm. You are met at the gates by one of the staff. Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, wait, we're hoping to see Lady Penelope if she's about.
And who should I say is here to visit her?
It's Dericles and friends. Drink
I'm going
him.
to kick him. It's the people who saved her life yesterday.
The servant suddenly sort of like realizes, like you see a series of expressions go across his face, ranging like, and the look of kind of like, who are these ruffians? Rapidly switches to, oh my goodness, and he says, oh yes, please come in. And he shows you into a kind of like a garden room. It is basically a U shape of benches surrounded by trellises to give kind of a certain amount of privacy. Please wait here. I will let the Lord and Lady know that you are here.
Are there flowers?
Yeah, there's flowers on the. I'm not enough of a gardener to tell you exactly what sort of plants they are, but there are climbing flowers up these trellises, and you know it is because there are people whose job it is to keep the garden. It is beautifully cultivated.
I'm going to pick one.
Are there any more murals?
Not really here in the garden, but I mean you can see out of the out of the open side of the U, you can see kind of half of the villa, and the murals depict. I mean, it's lots of different scenes. Hard to tell from this instance exactly what they are.
Okay.
Do you want to investigate them at all, or
No.
no?
Just wondered.
Just wondered. Okay.
Heracles will eat one of the flowers.
It's
Right, bad habit.
it
Bad habit.
smells sweet, but it tastes kind of bitter.
Chew on it.
After a moment,
That normal.
after a moment, Lady Penelope and her husband emerge from the villa. Thank you for stopping by, she says. She glances at Pimz as she says that. I did not have the chance to properly thank you for your heroism yesterday, all of you. Nor did I, says Makarios, stepping forward. As you can see, I am not a fighting man, and
Said I again.
he smiles at Pimz. I am but an artist. I am so thankful to you all for protecting us. I had some gifts arranged for you. The servants are bringing them out in a moment. But honestly, we cannot thank you enough. And he squeezes Penelope's hand.
All in a day's work. And you really shouldn't have with the gifts.
So, which one of you two wants to be divine then?
I'm sorry?
May we speak to Penelope in private?
Well, no, I think we need to, we need to find out.
Penelope glances at you, Pimz, and says, I think it would be best if you speak to my husband and I together.
Okay.
Jade is right. We've received information that suggests that a cult of Clothis is targeting the city, which is the reason for all of the things like what happened yesterday and the lies being told about the council members and everything. They're targeting the city because they think that someone in the city aspires to godhood.
They said that the city was rising too high and that mortals shouldn't aspire to divinity. And we thought, who could we come and ask about it?
Penelope turns to Makarios. Makarios, why don't you go and see where the servants have got to with those gifts?
She gonna pat him on the rump as he walks past. Or on top of the head.
He kind of glances at you and back at Penelope, and then nods and says, yes, my love, I will be back soon. And he disappears.
Anyway.
Penelope steps forward. Clothis, you say?
Indeed.
Explains much.
Does the name Loom Sisters mean anything to you?
Hang on a minute, Pimz.
Do you know what a loom is?
Hang on a minute.
I know what a loom is, Pimz.
Oh, okay.
Pimz, don't ask any more questions. I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
Ooh. Does that mean she has to speak the truth?
You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere. Until the spell ends, any creature in the area for the first time on its turn or the start of its turn must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. And I know whether each creature succeeds or fails.
Okay. Yep. You.
They will know that I've cast it.
Yes. Okay.
We all need to make saves.
Yeah, you all need to. Oh, this will be fun.
So,
It's lucky-
sorry, what are we doing?
It's lucky I'm super charismatic.
Charisma saving throw. Sorry, what's your DC, Hester?
13 charisma.
13. You have to beat 13.
You can be evasive
Yes.
as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
Yes.
17 for me.
Natural 20.
I got 15.
Right. Penelope, you know that you sense the spell take hold of Penelope. And also she looks you in the eye as you're casting and raises an eyebrow.
What about the husband?
I see.
He's
He's
gone.
not. He's not here. He's gone.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yep. I see. It's fair enough.
Believe in being direct.
I respect that. Ask. I believe that your spell will last a limited time.
Yeah.
Speak. What do you wish to know?
Guys, ask your questions.
You seem unsurprised about the influence of Arthas worshippers. Yeah. What do you know about them?
I knew that someone was working to undermine the polis. I wasn't sure who or why. I thought it was Phoenix. Especially after the recent incursion of returned into the city. But Clothis, it does make sense. You are aware of the story of Xenegos, I take it. No?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, we know a bit.
Xenegos,
I have no idea.
Xenegos was a satyr. He came from Setessa. He was fairly typical satyr. He was into debauchery, drinking, he just but he became ever more his quest for ever more exotic sensations, food, drink, and other exploits took him all over Theros and eventually beyond. He left our world. He walked among the plains, and when he came back, he was far more ambitious. He aspired to become a god, and he set about trying to undermine the gods' power in Theros. And he was almost successful. He, Heliod in particular, took exception to this upstart satyr. He managed to somehow ascend to Nyx, and and became a new god, but he was beaten and destroyed by a champion of check. Sorry. So I'm just trying to recap. Bear with me. Yes, he was defeated by a champion of one of the other gods and destroyed, fully destroyed.
So what's this got to do with you and the polis?
The point being that those events, this the rising of a mortal to claim a place in the pantheon of Nyx, this upset the balance and caused Clothis to emerge from the underworld. This means two things. This means, one, that Clothis
isn't happy.
No, Clothis is going to attempt to restore the balance, set things right, restore the us mortals to our appointed place, and ensure that we never again aspire to such heights. It seems that she is employing similar tactics to Xenegos when he attempted to sever the gods from their mortal followers by undermining civilization itself. It is the three polis that create a safe place for people to worship, and that gives the gods their power. That is why
so
it
it's
is
nothing that you are doing in particular that's made it worse, or you're not?
Myself, no. I was investigating the various attempts to smear the various families of the Council of 12. Someone was spreading sedition, trying to undermine the people's confidence in the council and in the priests and in the philosophers. I did not understand why, but now I believe I understand.
While she's talking, I want to go encourage the husband to come back, so that we can ask him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As well.
As Hester's doing that, Penelope, why didn't you want your husband here?
He does not have a head for such things. He is.
Do you mean a pretty little head for such things?
He is a sensitive soul. But he will be back. I must admit, the gifts were his idea. They are from both of us, but he is thoughtful.
Did you like my gift?
I did, Pimz.
Ooh.
DM slip. Penelope does not make that mistake. She's smarter than I am. She touches her hair, and you see that she's actually wearing your comb in her hair.
Oh. Do I find him quickly?
She turns and sends a servant to fetch him, and he comes. The servant brings Makarios back quickly.
So
as he walks into the radius of the spell, you see him frown and shake his head, and the magic doesn't take effect.
Okay.
I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Yes, some. They are bringing them now. Did you have any other questions before, quickly? Says Penelope. I'm happy to. We can continue to talk after your spell has worn off. Is there anything that you, anything you wish to ask me of significance that I can answer for
We
you?
have we're gonna go and find the Temple of Clothis. Would the polis support financially such an expedition to help?
I am not in a position of authority to say that, but I will certainly drop some hints.
That would really help.
In the meantime, I can certainly sponsor you in the form of covering your costs, at the very least.
Just to ask as well, because we know that this was a political marriage.
Yes.
So is there something about this that would
make an insight check, please?
In fact, I'd say, remember I've got an ear for deceit as well, so I'll know whether.
Yeah, go on. Make an insight check with advantage.
Okay.
Just you, Shade, because you're.
Oh, blimey, it's too shiny, this dice. Right, thank God for it. Right, that was insight. That was 19.
19. Okay. You see, when you mention political marriage, you suddenly see her eyes flicker to Makarios, and you see like a moment of fear in her face.
Okay. So yeah, Shade is so Shade will go. Well, all marriages are political, you know. Even ones for love.
You don't have to make an insight roll. Like you see her a relief in her face.
Yes. But she knows what I meant to begin with.
I understand. I'm not. I take no offence. Obviously, we understand Makarios, and I understand that as members of the two of the council families, our marriage has political significance, doesn't it, my love? And it's just like you note it. And actually, the rest of you can make insight rolls as well if you like. Shade, you notice that there's just a little too bit long of a pause before she adds that on the end.
Yeah.
She's still under the zone of truth as well.
She is under the zone of truth,
Yeah.
and she is not lying.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't quite catch that, and appropriately, Pimz rolled 7, so that's 6.
Okay. No, you don't spot anything. Yeah, you notice that. Yeah, that like little appended, sort of including her husband into the conversation. It's just a little too slow. He seems oblivious.
What to say?
To see how mischievous I want to be here.
Okay.
Natural 20. I want to be very mischievous. Okay.
You do not have long on your spell.
No.
After the Xenegos story.
Young man, do you think we could talk business privately, please? Would you mind leaving again?
How a sec.
Macarios looks confused.
Macarios, I think what my colleague means is, would you show me some of your wonderful murals? I gather these are the ones that you've painted.
Oh, his eyes
on
light
the
up.
walls.
Yes, that's very kind of you. Yes, please come this way. And he leads you off.
Right. Okay.
Come to you in a moment.
You want to ask? You've got about a minute, dude.
Sorry, who were you?
Pimz,
Okay.
anything you want to ask?
Ooh.
Both. Oh, have you taken him away?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
He's
he and I
gone.
have wandered off. He's going to show me. He's going to show me his-
Penelope raises an eyebrow at you, Hester.
Do you love him?
He's going to smile innocently at her. Pimz?
He
Time to take it on.
He did
did.
say.
He did. She pauses.
Oh, I didn't hear. What did you ask?
Do you love him?
She looks you dead in the eyes, Pimz, and says, "I do not."
I knew it.
Do you love Pimz?
She remains looking you in the eyes, Pimz, and says, "I did not think so."
I think I'd probably go a shade of red and look the other way.
Oh.
And she nods to you, Hester, and walks away.
Good job, Shade's not there. There's a lot of easy ways of dealing with this.
Shade, Macarios is giving you a swift tour of his artworks. He is actually very attentive. He's you would expect him to be sort of like totally kind of carried away and so he's watching your reaction to his paintings, and he is interested in what catches your eye and what you want to look at. So he supplies additional detail if you are interested or if you are studying a particular part of the painting, but he is mostly just allowing you to take in the paintings at your own pace. These paintings are beautiful murals. His skill is fantastic. These friezes are they're sort of in the Greek style, so everything's kind of like two-dimensional and side-on, but the proportions and the detail is all very well observed, and everything is like really beautifully kind of proportioned and composed. And as is usual with these sort of friezes, there's like the scenes flow into each other with kind of like elements of one scene sort of like overlapping into the next, but representing something different in that scene, and so on. It's very skillfully done, and it doesn't take you very long to have the tour, but by the time you get to the end of it, you really feel like you've actually enjoyed that time with him, and you feel like also you've got a bit of a better understanding of his what he likes to create in his art. His artwork is all about storytelling.
Yes.
In pictures.
That's good.
Yes. And so he's watching you to see if his story is landing, and whether you are responding to it the way he intended his audiences to respond to it. So it's quite an enjoyable little tour.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
And then you rejoin the others. You see Penelope disappearing into the villa as you return.
Didn't somebody mention presents?
Oh yes, Makarios says yes. I saw them bringing the box out. A couple of servants are
I
struggling.
don't get presents very often.
No, a couple of servants
Presents,
are
nice.
struggling out of the villa, carrying a large kind of like wicker chest, which they bring to the front of the U shape, and they open it up.
Isn't jewellery normally in smaller boxes?
Inside, on a kind of bed of silk at the bottom of the crate, there are basically there's armor. There is one huge suit of armor and one smaller suit of armor. I'll just check what else there is. Makarios says we were able to procure a suit of adamantium engraved armor for you, Pimz, quite easily.
My eyes just like light up. Ding!
Dericles, it was not easy to have a suit adapted for your physique, but we were able to do it, and
I'm honoured.
We cannot thank you enough for your work. And sorry, I've just got to look up. Let us. We'll come to you, Hester, and I believe Shade. In the moment. He seems like kind of excited to be giving these out. And he kind of like passes out pieces of armor to you. Let me just check what we've got here. What do you have?
This fella, I'm going to give him a really firm handshake.
He has a very limp grip, but an enthusiastic shake.
Oh.
So, right. What you've got here is two suits of adamantium decorated splint mail. Let's see. He says, I hope that you'll be comfortable wearing this style of armor, both of you.
Well, yeah, I normally wear splints, so this is ideal. How shiny is it? I think is adamantium shiny.
It is. Adamantine is. It's silvery coloured. So it looks kind of. In Theros, most metal armor is bronze. So with having the bronze with the like silvery adamantine engraved in it is very striking. Also, the adamantine means that any critical hit against you becomes a normal hit.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yes. So.
Nice presents.
Yes. There you go. So you can.
I don't want jewelry now.
You can add that to your character sheets. Now, let's see. I am sorry. I'm still trying to. I haven't quite. I'll be honest. I haven't quite settled on the items for Hester and Shade just yet. Hold on. So I'm going to have a look through that. Do you want to roleplay trying on your new armor for a moment while I just browse the list?
Go find somewhere else to put it on. Don't take your stuff off it.
I just ripped it off. I'm chested. And then I start trying it on again.
I'll go behind the statue.
I'm just going to like really jovially just say to Shade, you know, all of that effort we went to trying to get me some decent armor. I don't. You would have thought all we need to do is just kill some griffins. I mean, all that.
I'm gonna peer over the partition that Dericles is behind and say, "Hang on, you know, you were in the bath with us all like last night. Why are you worried about getting changed in front of us?"
This is it. This is. I don't want to embarrass the host.
Oh,
I don't know.
Of course. Yeah, good point. Well made.
Makarios has. If you started undressing, Makarios has turned his back, but he seems really excited that you are so keen to be trying it on immediately.
I imagine that you could. There's not much left of the imagination behind a statue with a minotaur trying to try on armor behind it.
It's a tastefully placed statue. Okay.
So
suddenly the flowers, the other side of the room are really interesting. This wicker basket's really pretty.
Do you do the sculptures yourself, or do you have a Medusa in the family?
My mother is the sculptress.
Have you seen
That
that red
didn't answer
hot
anything.
I'm just going to nudge Shade and say, "Look at that red hot poker."
What?
Oh dear.
Might be munching on another flower again. So just out of social embarrassment. Can we take a comfort break for a
Yes,
minute?
that's a good plan because I will be able to sort out what's in the bottom of the chest. Yes, we will be back shortly when everybody's had a quick break, and we'll see you then.
Did you see my message? Because, all right.
Yeah,
I
I
was
want to
just
finish at 10:30.
so yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah. Do you want a coffee? I need another one. Oh, actually, no. Right, I'm going to crunch. Handsomely. I think the word is handsomely. Yeah. I want to ask, what's his name? Macarius? I want to ask him to paint me something. That would be cool. I don't think Pimz would like it if we got him to paint the, a mural of us on the clubhouse wall. I think he'd be very happy.
Maybe we can get a big piece of liner papyrus. Paint on that.
Oh.
So
Is that
when-
you, Chris?
Oh, sorry.
Chris? Was that you? We know the rules. No humming in the house. Thank you. Learn the words. How's your stuff going, Darren?
Appallingly.
Oh no.
No, it's all right. Jill's gonna take care of it. I've given her all the paperwork. Well, she
Does she know?
Yeah, she wanted to do
All
it.
right.
Basically, we've worked out that what they want is they want like an official company policy. You know, they want like they want official company documentation.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Jill says. You know, she knows about doing policy.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have to do a company motto now?
Most
of the big companies I worked for had
find a way to leave Amazon and not have to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
But it's hard because that's the first place I go to now to check on whether, you know, even if I'm not going to buy from Amazon, I generally check on there first.
Yeah. They go through all the world, don't they? I remember there was this article years ago about Starbucks that was in The Onion, and it was talking about how troops were moving into Mexico and they all had the Starbucks logo on all of their tanks and stuff. And when asked about it, Starbucks said it's nothing to worry about and people should just ignore them. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, I think that can equally be said about Amazon. Eventually they'll have their own army. Yeah.
Well, it's always been like that in America because they used to have I don't still have it, was Sears Roebuck catalogue.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's what everybody in sort of rural America would use for their shopping.
Yeah.
Because they don't have stuff near them. I mean, a friend of mine, they still have to go like 2 hours to the nearest proper supermarket.
Yeah.
But they do have a Starbucks in their town. She calls it a town, it's a village. It's more like a hamlet.
Yeah.
It's about just over 1,000 people.
Is she in the middle?
Sorry? And there's a Starbucks in it.
Yeah, they have just over 1,000 people who live there.
Crazy.
They have a 7-Eleven, Starbucks, and a couple of schools.
Does she live in the middle somewhere? Flyover
She
state?
lives. She lives in West Virginia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we get the stuff in the bottom of the chest.
Was it all armor on top of it?
It's
Snap
better
crap.
be good. After the boys' armor. I better not be.
I'm wondering why they didn't give me armor, because I wear armor too. But anyway, go on. I'm intrigued to see what's coming.
Maybe they didn't have anything that would match your pretty mace.
Yeah.
Armor makes sense.
Depends what it was going to be.
It's going to be a
I
super
need to get
fan.
normal arrows too.
Now it's going to be a shiny helmet.
I'm missed most of that sentence. Just the last bit I heard, which is sorry.
We're back to hide behind the statue, aren't we?
Oh dear. Have we got a minute or two before we go back on? Okay, 2 seconds. I've still got my headphone in so I can hear you chat. You alright, Evie? Can you just check on Merlin for me? I think he's in our room, he's not down here. Oh, ow. We need a more comfy sofa. We do. Sorry? What did you? It's okay, we're not on yet. We're on, but we're not on. Okay. Was he in my room? Alright. That's okay, he'll go back to sleep.
And we're back. Right. So where were we? Pimz, Dericles, you were trying on your shiny new adamantine armor. Makarios, whilst they're busy getting changed, he roots in the in this big like wicker basket and pulls out a shield.
Rabbit.
Not a rabbit. A shield.
Oh.
It is a circular bronze shield. He offers this to Hester. It is painted on the front with the symbol of an eye. And he says, "This one actually was actually belonged to our family. One of our ancestors was a warrior of some renown, and this used to belong to him. I would like you to have it.
Thank you.
It is, this is a enchanted. It is a Sentinel Shield. It will help you avoid being caught unawares.
Thank you.
And that is, you should be able to find Sentinel Shield in D&D
Yeah,
Beyond.
I've done
It
I've done it.
advantage on initiative and perception rolls.
Marvelous.
Ooh.
And then he goes back to the chest and produces a pair of gloves.
Okay.
They are. They're very finely crafted pair of gloves. They look sort of almost like gauntlets, but they're quite sort of thin and close fitting, so they don't look like they would have a lot of stopping power. He says these two are an enchanted heirloom. These gloves will help you to. You can use them to catch arrows out of the air.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Can we try it out?
His face falls.
Oh,
I did not. Adrienne, those are gloves of missile snaring. If you type in you can, if you're wearing them, you can use your reaction to reduce damage from missiles by D10 plus your Dex mod.
Provided I have a free hand.
Yes.
Put them on then. Obviously I'm not
Which
going to.
I don't.
But I'll try and grab a clod of earth from the garden somewhere and lob it on the head.
Okay, make an attack roll. I think that will have to be a kind of I don't know if you're proficient with earth.
Yeah, not going to be.
Let me make an attack roll.
Even if I was, I rolled a 4.
Okay.
And my modifier's 0.
You hurl a clod of earth. No, it wasn't a critical fail. It hits the trellis and scatters across the garden on the other side.
Oops. Whoopsie. Do you want me to try again?
I haven't even put them on yet.
Also, there is one last thing which is for the group of you. Penelope wanted you to have it, and he produces a scroll case. He says this belonged to Penelope's family. These parchment pieces are enchanted. You can write a message on them, and then speak the name of the recipient. The parchment will fold itself into a bird and fly to the recipient. I saw once someone sent a message to my father with one of these. It was quite something to see it fly into the villa. I chased it. I was young at the time. I chased it all through the house before it unfolded upon his desk.
Ooh.
Thank you.
There are. The case contains. This case contains 8 pieces of parchment.
Do you want to hold on to those, Hester?
Pardon?
Are you holding on to those?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
That in D&D Beyond, that is a paper bird.
Oh, nice.
Penelope thought that it might be useful if you needed to get word back to the polis while you were out. If your adventures take you outside the city. I think she said that you may be leaving Melitis.
Yeah, just for a short while.
I hope you will not be gone for long. The city needs more people like you.
We'll be back.
Well,
Well, I hope that these few things will help you.
I'm
stay
sure they said
stay
will.
safe in your adventures. We are eternally grateful. Do let us know whenever you return to Meletis. You are welcome here.
Thank you.
I think that was probably a spider.
Yeah,
That's a loud spider.
Wow. Okay.
Uh,
The paper bird isn't coming up.
oh, isn't it?
No.
Oh, hang on a minute. I wonder if it's because I have picked some. We'll sort it out after the session. So, what are you doing next? Makarios basically hangs around politely while you sort your armor out, and he will send servants to bring some canvas bags to put your old armor in, if you so you can take that with you.
Can I speak to Shade just quietly to one side?
I would think so, because there's a certain amount of bustle and people are getting changed and stuff. It's easy to step aside with Shade.
Shade, these gloves, you can't use them, can you?
Not when I'm using both weapons. It'd only be really when I was using my bow, but is it something that you would use?
No, I mean I wouldn't be able to use them either, because I have a shield, so both my hands are full as well.
So yeah, I would still be able to use them if I'm shooting from a distance.
Okay.
Because they're not.
Okay, I wondered whether you wanted to tell them that.
Oh no, okay. I wouldn't want to.
Is that considered rude in this culture?
I have a feeling it might be.
Okay. Okay, do you think Dericles will know? He'll know, won't he? Dericles!
He's getting changed. Don't. He's getting changed.
What?
It's okay.
He's still getting changed. Okay.
You're probably changed by now, yeah.
We don't know. I'm not looking.
Dericles, we don't know whether it's rude or not to tell them that the gift is.
No, don't even mention it, Hester. Honestly, they're beautiful. They look amazing.
What did I miss?
Sure. Sorry?
What did I miss?
Shade gloves. She.
Oh.
Whereas it is a lovely gift, they're not actually going to be that much use to her because she needs a free hand and she fights two-handed.
Oh, I see.
Asking Dericles whether
I said they are
considered
beautiful.
rude to tell them.
That'd be a bit rude to say.
Okay.
You want a new gift. It's.
I think they're beautiful.
Thing.
Pretty.
Makarios comes back from talking to a servant and says, "Well, please let us know if there's anything we can do to help."
Thank you. And let us know if you get into any more trouble and you need our help.
Oh, most assuredly. Thank you again. Okay, so what are you doing next?
Shall we go back to the old clubhouse and plan our journey?
Yes.
Probably.
We need supplies. I need extra arrows because I've got these poison ones which are cool, but I need some normal arrows too, I think. Just in case, you know. I prefer using rapiers, but just in case.
Can we
Ooh.
not try out the gloves? I'll only give the gloves a go.
Maybe it only works with actual arrows.
Bring it on. Come on. Can I have a go at them?
No.
You can.
Well, you can try.
If Shay lets you.
You can try.
Please.
Yes, you can
Wanna
try. There you go. I'll hand them over.
Okay.
And shoot him.
Put them on. Do they fit me okay?
They look like they're going to be too small, but as you slip them on, they become just comfortable.
Cool. Come on then. Give me a go. Try it out.
Yeah, but I've only got my poison arrows. I don't want to shoot one of those at you.
Throw a rocket.
How about if I lob a javelin at you?
Go on then.
That thing will work.
No, I don't think it works with that. Hold a sec.
Let me just check.
They'd have some arrows here, wouldn't they?
I've got some arrows. Try my gear. I'll give you my crossbow.
Really? You have a although does it work with crossbows?
It's any ranged any ranged weapon attack. Basically, you can parry.
Okay.
You can parry arrows. You can catch the missile if it is small enough for you to hold in that hand.
And you reduce the damage to 0.
And and you reduce the damage to 0. Otherwise,
okay.
You.
Let me shoot him.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
You want me to roll?
Sorry, is this still in Makarios's garden, or have you gone back
No.
to Pimz's?
That was the thing.
Okay, back to the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Do you want me to roll?
Yes, please. Make an attack
I'm
roll.
rolled late.
Right, that's 17. What's the plus on the crossbow?
It will depend on your.
Well, it's going to hit because my armor class is 17.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So,
So
what do I do?
So now
that'll
you
hit,
need
yes,
to.
you roll d10 and add your dex bonus.
Yeah, but
Dex
no,
bonus.
that's he needs to.
I hold
But
dex
I
bonus
need.
0.
Oh, you've got roll damage, Adrienne.
Yeah. So what do I use? What's the damage? Is it D8? D6s? Where is it?
Are you using my crossbow?
Yeah.
It's
D8.
Where's
D8.
it got? Yeah.
Plus what?
Just D8.
No. Do I not get a plus for anything?
You add your dex bonus to it.
Oh yes, sorry. It's because Pimz doesn't have a dex bonus. I'm just reading out his character sheet.
So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Is he expecting it? Is there somebody standing within 5 feet of him?
You're not.
I am expecting it. Yes, obvious.
Yeah, you can't get sneak attack
Yeah,
on
I
this.
know. I'm just no 9. There you go.
And, okay. Well, on the D10, I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Plus, and your dex modifier. You don't have a
just-
dex modifier.
My dex modifier is 0, but I'm going to use my unscarred resilience.
Okay. Yeah. You basically you managed to sort of like you
I rolled
managed
a
to
2 on
catch
my unscarred resilience.
catch the fletching on the bolt
Ah!
just as like the head of it is like stuck an inch into your shoulder.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 on my unscarred resilience as
Oh,
well.
dear, yeah.
Second lowest as well. So,
Maybe
So, yeah.
it's broken, or maybe the gloves. Maybe they need a bit of practice to use them.
yeah.
Oh, you need
maybe
to
these
tune
guys-
it. You need to attune to them. They need a tuning.
Oh.
That's why. You haven't got
Okay.
tuned to them.
We kind of skipped over that step. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think
Okay.
these
You
work.
need time.
You spend a happy afternoon playing with new toys, and
Oh,
if you're going to continue playing with it, like eventually, sort of like you can catch a couple of crossbow bolts, with like almost superhuman reaction speed.
Awesome.
So yes. So even if nobody can use them, at least you've had some fun.
Just imagine
Yeah.
Pim's mum looking out a window, seeing him pull some gloves on, and then getting shot at.
It's all
Aw,
fine. It's all fun and
Yeah.
games. We're heroes, you know.
So
it's practice.
yes. Shade, you can buy as many arrows as you need in the marketplace. No problem.
Okay, how much are they?
I will find out after the session.
Okay, just let me know.
So yeah. Are you looking for anything else in the marketplace to take that you want to take with you?
So food.
Let me
don't-
check what we've got. Yeah, we need rations.
Oh, yeah. Did I get Tinker's tools? Because I did want to. Let me just check.
He did get them because you engraved Penelope's.
Yeah, you
You
did.
did, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you
Yep.
for reminding me. Yes, Tinker's tools. I might need some new strings for my lute.
Or spares, yes. Fair enough. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to sort this dog out.
Okay.
Rosie, in. Come on.
Right. So
Yeah, so if we sort some rations out.
yeah, you'll be able to
Yeah, those sort of things.
yeah,
That's
the kitchen at the Amarra household will be able to make you up as many rations as you need, so you don't need to
that's
buy those.
Didn't we have a map?
Didn't
we have a map?
No, but we had a description.
Oh,
You
I've got
can,
a key. Remember?
if you wish, you can buy a map of Theros. It looks much like the map in the source book in that it basically identifies key points of interest. Probably not quite as many
Yeah.
as are on the source book, but there's very little in the way of roads marked on it.
Right.
Did I ask? Can I ask the steward in the kitchen whether he was able to locate any potatoes?
I think he was probably unfamiliar with this vegetable.
Ah, well. Never mind.
Oh.
Thought maybe, chips before we go.
Is it an Acroan delicacy?
What about if we just
That's
have
what he
some...
asked you last time, isn't it?
We have fried...
Yeah.
That's nice. Fried cheese and...
Oh yeah,
Stop.
you can have fried cheese. They can make you up some little small amphorae of wine that are comparatively portable.
Have I got time to make some poisons up with my poisonous kit before we go?
Yes,
I need to go off to my last lodgings, pack up my stuff as we've got a clubhouse now.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to pack up my stuff and bring it over and bring my plants, some of my plants, some of them to the
Okay. Yep. So you can.
potion shop, and then I'm going to bring other ones because they look pretty.
Okay. Yeah. You drop off your plants with the alchemist, and return. Yep. That's all good.
Oh,
Anybody
has
else?
she got any anti-venoms?
Anti-venoms. Let me check.
Yeah, sort of.
Toxin.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Because we
I don't
did...
know whether that's something I can make. If I can make poisons,
We got
maybe I'd make
came in
anti-poisons.
really handy, didn't they? Against
What's
those
that?
horrible return things. We bought some and had them against those horrible return things in the shop. And they were helpful.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, it sounds very familiar.
The poison resistance, was it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking it up. Sorry, caught me out with questions that I'm not familiar with.
Well, we can sort that
Yeah,
out.
we can we can sort
Yeah,
that out
that's-
in downtime. But yeah,
Yeah.
you will be able. I'll let you know in downtime what you can pick up of that sort.
Okay.
Okay. So Hester, did you want to do anything before you left?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Right. In which case, you've got enough time to do most of that in the afternoon. In which case, the following morning, we can say after having a long rest, you can all set out toward the gates of Melitis, and presume you're going to stop by and inform the Captain Elias that you're leaving town for a bit.
Can you get? Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and maybe see if you can borrow some horses.
We want horses. I don't know. I mean, if we're going through a forest, they're not going to be very.
That's a good point. Also,
Horses.
you need a pretty good horse, wouldn't you?
Yeah, horses not all that common in Theros. In fact,
All right, okay. We're going on.
Yeah.
Well, we know Penelope has 2.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. But yeah, horses.
They might have been rentals.
Horses are kind of like upper class.
They might have been rentals.
Good job they didn't get you.
Hope she got a deposit back.
We will. Yes. So you will head on down to the gates of Melitis. The walls outside the walled city. There are fields, the odd farmhouses, hoplites of the Reverend Army, patrolling and looking after the lands that feed the polis. And you head east. The path, there are roads taken by traders, and you can follow this, and it heads out beyond the farmlands, and within.
Is that where we're going to stop?
Yes, within an hour or two, you leave the civilized lands of Melitis behind, and you begin to enter the wildlands between the policies. And we will pick that up next week. So, thank you for playing, everybody. Sorry we ran a little bit over length. We will see you same time next week, 8 o'clock Tuesday. And remember to like and subscribe or follow on Twitch and so on. We can also find us on Twitter. And if you've enjoyed this, thank you for watching. See you next week.